Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and our non-conforming friends, welcome to another episode of Thursday Minhal with Cher. I have checked, I can legally say this. Let's bring this to the table. Patrick, it is your last game, and in honor of that, well, it's your last game with this table. You joined Saturday.
Ladies and
In honor
gentlemen,
of that,
boys and girls,
somebody's watching me. That's my voice. You hear that silky, silky smooth voice? I'm kidding. I got a face for radio and a voice for print.
Oh my god.
All right.
Patrick, why don't you give us the recap?
All right. Starting off, after narrowly escaping a fierce battle with a group of drow and a changeling, uh, posing as pelvis wrestling, the party found themselves in the middle of the city square with onlookers watching from a distance as we finished fighting, those drow. And however, the calm was short lived, I guess. Juniper's bag started to stir. Let's go with that. And out of nowhere rose a card from the deck of several things. Juniper previously had forgotten to draw her card, and with I guess was it the leader from the Thieves Guild? I think. Yeah, yeah. The card revealed itself to be the Void card, and in an instant, Juniper's soul was ripped out of her body and sent to, well, we know where she went, but do the PCs know where it went?
Yeah, Glestra was able to glean that with a good enough Arcana check.
Okay. But at that point, the party was they were left stunned, and a cleric of Caleb attempted to resurrect Juniper, but her soul was out of reach from what the cleric said. As they were trying to make sense of this, Constable Rats, a city detective, appeared with these two mechanized robots, and he began questioning the group, hinting at a connection of numerous bodies found in a warehouse nearby. Uh, the party retreated to the Ormai Inn, and over food and drinks, Gillespie shared details about uh, the incident that occurred in this warehouse. And after that, the cleric advised us at that point to, leave town very quickly. So that night, Kazarock ended up taking first watch, but he was poisoned. And the next morning, the group discovered the inn's employees in like this bloody pile with Kazarock laid out on top of the bodies. And before we could do anything, Detective Rats returned, demanding a conversation with us. And in a desperate move, the party used a teleportation scroll thanks to Gillestra. And we ended up landing outside of Veritas, some miles away. As we started moving from there, we came across a man dressed in all white. And he kind of gestured us at first to be quiet. And of course, Valiant, he stepped forward and the ground erupted and these three massive purple worms came out. After the battle, we won. Thank goodness. After that, we ended up speaking to him, and he revealed himself to be Cypress Nectar, Juniper's older brother. Um, Following along in a somber conversation, Cypress decided to join the party, and yeah.
Awesome. And who would you like to grant your inspiration to, Valiant? Does anybody need it?
Oh man, good question. I would say Cypress, but he's not here. So, oh man, Rex, you have one?
We can't hear
I
you.
do, yes. Yeah, I do
Oh
have
man,
one. Yeah.
who doesn't have one?
It's just that there was a role play session where we all got inspiration. I think that's our time.
I just couldn't remember if anybody used it. You know what, Patrick?
Uh-huh.
Take that one with you to Saturday's table.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
Start the game with an inspiration. And
Nice.
with that, yeah, we're gonna pick up. Since Micah can't make it, we're gonna say narratively, since this is the first time in 5 years Cypress has seen Juniper, he requests to stay within the tent with Juniper for a while. And we pick up right here as the purple worms lay slain around you. Many in the party are injured, Scram particularly so, because she bravely ran in there and took it like a champ. And yeah, I will bring up the map for the stream and hand it over to the party for any discussions or role play you may want to do. Maybe you want to try and harvest from the purple worms, however you want to do it.
For sure.
Don't all jump at once. Why does this
Why
table
is-
always start so
I-
slow, but by the end you're like 500 miles per hour?
Because it's been a week, okay?
I was to say, yeah, it's been a minute. I even skipped the Monday session. My Monday session.
Why,
So what do we do?
oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you're good. You go ahead. You can go ahead.
Why is it everywhere we go, something is underneath us or something is trying to kill us?
It's a good question. So what are we gonna do with these worms? Are we gonna let them go to waste? Are we planning on harvesting them?
The
I mean-
yours, do you know if there's anything useful from them that we can take?
Yeah, we're just assuming we're there, right? Since Micah's not here anyways today, right? I don't put RP around that.
Yeah, no, you guys let Mike or Cypress into the tent and you've closed it. Now you're having this conversation. This is well after the conversation you had afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're poison, they're venom, the venom glands. I think it is. It's very toxic, potent.
Well, that could be useful. I mean, I think we still have a bunch of that poison we got from the drow, right? I think. Alestra, do you have that?
The what?
The poison we got from the drow?
I have 3 vials of the drop poison, indeed.
So it doesn't hurt to have more for using it some other time.
Yeah, if you'd like to try and extract some poison from the big purple worm, go ahead and make a survival roll. If anybody's gonna give him the help action,
Yeah, can I help
I
him with
will.
that? Yeah,
Okay.
you roll that. My survival's garbage.
Okay. Advantage
And
plus
this.
4. Alright, first one total is an 18. Second one is higher. 23 total.
roll a d6 for me.
Oh boy. 4.
All right, you are able to successfully extract 5 vials of
Alright.
purple worm poison, which is very potent stuff.
I'll split them, I guess. I'll take the lower amount and give the rest to Deoris. So I'll take 2 vials.
All right, sweet. See if I can make something cool out of this too later.
Well, if you think you can make something useful out of it later, I mean, I'll give you all of them. Don't let
With
it
that
be-
just being poison, gentlemen, that'll be more of a apply to a weapon kind of deal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I
You
thought
might
we
be
were
able to
going-
you might be able to fashion it into some bolts or some arrows.
I thought we were going for the glands. Or are we just extracting from
Weaponize
the
it
glands?
into poison gas.
Works for me. Said it's purple worm.
Yep, purple worm poison. Hmm. Okay. Any other discussions or looting you all would like to do?
Jesus Christ, they take so much damage.
I was just looking at that 12d6 is crazy.
On a 19 con save, good god.
Ow. Is there
Yeah.
anything?
If you would have rolled below or that 18, you would have only got a D4 plus 1. So since that second roll was so high, I had to give you a D6.
Is there anything else of use that can be harvested from the purple worms?
You might get some rations out of them if you want to cut up some purple worm meat. You got to try to avoid the tail end where the stinger is. Not much in the way of leather or anything. These are very. Oh no, you probably could. I keep thinking of like worms, but this is a purple worm. Lives in the desert, crawls through sand. It's probably got some tough hide.
Can we take that the tip of the stinger and make it into like a dagger or something like that?
You can certainly try.
Oh boy. I'll leave that to what Daeorus thinks of.
Wait, what am I doing?
He
think we
wants to know
should-
if you want to try to extract the stinger on the purple worm.
Yeah, we should absolutely do that. Sounds dangerous and fun.
Down for it.
As Valiant talks, well, just clearly looking at the group, he'll inform everyone that he has a plan on what he's going to be doing from now. He'll RP this. Well, everyone, I kind of came up with an idea of what I want to do. I Once I get to the coast, once we all get to the coast, I think I might find a ship and probably with some other crew members, some sort. And I think I'd like to just be at sea for a while. But in the meantime, I did want to give everyone something. And he'll pull out his coin bag and he'll give everyone 1,100 gold each.
Holy crap.
Wowie.
Nice.
And he will give Kazrock an extra 100 gold. I know he needs it. That'll be,
Thank you, my friend. This is
Hmm.
beyond generous.
You're
course.
making sure you leave enough for you to get passage?
Oh, yes, more than enough.
Okay.
I think me and
Scram kind of waddles up, hand out.
of course, always thought about you, Skimstram. And he'll hand her 300 gold.
Oh,
Don't be mad. At least it's something, right? I mean, actually, wait. You don't even need gold.
It's already in the bag.
Fuck. It's all good.
snatched it so quick.
Um. Yes, I think me and Vike need to do a bit of soul searching. I don't know why this sounds like a bad idea, but at least you all won't be there to see it.
Will you write?
I'll try. They have a messenger pigeon.
I will send you these sending spells every once in a while.
Good, good. Appreciate that. I will say, everyone, you guys do mean a lot to me, and hopefully our paths shall cross again.
It was an honor to meet you, Sir Valiant. And whatever you do from now on in life, I hope that you find success. And I hope that you can beat this curse that is on you and maybe even help us in the upcoming battle. Armies need to be raised, and there needs to be leaders, and you are a leader.
To appreciate that, Tezzerot.
We nowhere near coast yet.
I know that, but just throwing it out there. You never know what could happen. I could be dead by the time we get there, right?
One
You
only
know,
wishes.
his eyes will kind of narrow. He'll stare at Scrim Scram, and he'll move over here.
Scrim hurt.
What time of day is it? Is it late? I don't remember.
It's
when
not
that was-
even nearly. Yeah, you guys had just woken up, teleported. You only traveled for like an hour or two before you ran into Cyprus. So
Gotcha.
you're quickly approaching midday. Sun is at its highest. It's quite warm.
Do we want to take a little short rest before we move on?
I need to organize my items. I acquired some new things, some spell scrolls that I have scribed into my book, and this little good luck charm. And she holds a little onyx green cat-eyed stone. It is supposed to bring you the good luck. So I suppose we shall see. And she starts rooting through her robes and kind of reorganizing stuff, moving some things into her bag of holding. And then she reaches into one of her pockets and goes, what is this? And she pulls out an object none of you have seen before. It's a rock of some sort.
Yeah, it's just like a river pebble. It's real smooth. It's a river
Okay.
pebble, and it's just it would be plain gray if it wasn't kind of shimmering with like a purple or arcane kind of a shimmer around it.
Yeah, so what is this? Is this how they've been tracking us? With the non-detection? And she'll study it, see if it's she'll ritual cast detect magic for 10 minutes
Boom.
and
And as
try to figure out
soon
what's up.
as soon as your arcane energy begins to infuse into this stone, it triggers, and up pops an illusion of a mouth, and from it you hear the voice of your old mentor, Théodore.
Door.
I can't believe you thought you could scry on me. It's like you're still an apprentice. Gee. Every stone in my house lit up. Did you really have to do it at that time? I don't know why you're trying to find me or watch me, but I will remove my protections for a time. Also, I kind of miss you. And the mouth disappears.
She exclaims in undercommon something, and Faldor lives. Faldor lives. Do you see that, Deoris? My master. He's not dead. He wishes for me to contact him. Perhaps he can
I mean-
assist us.
It's pretty well known that he disappeared or died, right?
Yes.
In the Underdark? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a hermit.
I mean, if he's still around, we should definitely track him down when we get the chance, shouldn't we?
Impossible. He is most likely in hiding. Would not want to show himself, but perhaps he can give me some guidance or wisdom in the path ahead. Perhaps with Juniper, with our mission, with everything. At least this was not how we were tracked. Faldor lives. Finally, some good news, n'est-ce pas? Oh, I cannot believe it. I've not spoken to him in so long. I thought him gone. He sacrificed himself for me. They discovered that he had taken an apprentice even though he was forbidden from practicing magics for the experimentation that he did on soul channeling. He would not reveal my identity. I thought they had him killed. He must have feigned death and scuttled off. This is very good news.
Why hasn't he reached out before now, though? To you?
Might be too
Je ne
dangerous.
sais.
Galestra has
Oui,
no
I don't
idea
think-
how long that stone's been sitting in her backpack.
Oh, that could be an old message, huh?
Oui, oui.
Well, it has to be
Um,
sometime between you guys were in Abylos when she attempted to scry on him. So sometime within the
If-
last 4 or 5 days.
And if my association with him was ever discovered, well, I suppose there is already a death sentence on my head from the drow, so it no longer matters, but nevertheless, I'm sure he was trying to, he did not know about that and was trying to protect my safety. Since my safety is no longer really an option, I will reach out to him as soon as we get a chance. But there is something that I think I should tell all of you.
I'm gonna step away for this.
I must assume that the drow have been able to track us, through these changelings that tell us physically or via the magic. They probably know enough about the rest of the group that even if I make myself immune from detection, they can follow another one of you. Until we can come up with a means of mass non-detection, we will be hunted.
Hmm.
For a long time, I wondered if my decision to come and join the group was a good decision or if it placed you all in more jeopardy. But the events that transpired yesterday in Veritas reveal that, how do you say, the cat is out of the bag? Oui? Do you remember what I told you about my studies in the soul channeling rituals as the mistress of arcane arts and keeper of forbidden lore in Bannerduin? I was studying a ritual
Yes.
and I
You said you were an
discovered... Oui, Valian?
You said you were an arcanist, right?
Oui. My job was to find a ritual that would be powerful enough to bring back the last king,
Apologies.
King Falwindorli. That is what the drow and the orcs are working together on. And it is using this soul channeling ritual where the dead souls are channeled into gems, and the gems are used to power the spell. But no one particular soul, or no matter how many souls were channeled, no matter what dead creatures were used, we could not come up with a powerful enough incantation. It was then that I began to experiment with the teachings that Thaldor himself had shown me, considering using not just dark souls for dark purposes, but light souls, good souls, innocent souls. The reaction is so violent, so charged, so full of energy. When a good soul is forced to be used for bad purposes, it is very unstable, very difficult, but I discovered the way to do that. Even then, it was close to working, but not quite. It was then that I began to consider perhaps a particular soul was needed, not just a random good soul. The more innocent, the more pure, and perhaps the more connected to the king's own bloodline. And she pulls out her book, and she's got like pages and pages of family tree research. I analyzed the king's bloodline. He had three siblings, and she's got like all this shit on family trees. And I rigorously traced his line to try to locate the youngest, purest, most innocent soul associated with the king, still alive. His third sister, Thalia Dorley, had a son, Aaron. And Aaron, he had an elven wife, Liriana. We all know about them. They had 2 children. But Aaron also took another woman into his arms. Her name was Rita. She was a human. And he had a child with her. The youngest, purest, most innocent of his bloodline. It is you, Brex.
That shit just
Wow.
gave
They
me
are able.
chills.
You are the innocent heir of King Falwyn Dorley's line. The Drow have discovered this. They have reverse engineered my ritual. They are after you, they are hunting you, and I am glad that I got to you first. But it is time that you all know this. Because the enemies know it already.
The look on Kyle's face.
We cannot let them get you. We cannot let them take you. We cannot let them kill you. If you were to die and your soul be participating in the soul channeling ritual, it would bring about the end of all things. I have seen the calculations. I have seen the results. All would end. That is why I destroyed my library. That is why I destroyed my laboratory. That is why I came here to you.
How are they tracing him?
Scrying, the changelings, they know who he is. They have spies everywhere. Birds, familiars, beasts, creatures. Anyone and anything could be watching him.
And what can we
Brex, you
do to
just got
protect
told
him?
that you're the most important person on the planet. What is Brex doing right now?
So he's
Tripping balls.
he's trying to muster up a lot of things to say, but one, he's gonna be in awe, and he's gonna look at Goliath and say that name of the man that was my father. What was his name?
It was Aaron. Aaron Dorley. He probably did not use his last name.
It's the first time I've ever heard my father's name.
Oh
I
shit!
can
This
tell you.
definitely changes things.
I will tell you more of him if you wish to know, and of his line and of your family history. But it is without a doubt my research was dogged,
My
and
mother.
I have traced it all to you. That
Can
is
you?
why they tried to take you. They know.
Well, if they're after me, they're gonna go after my mom. Can you send her
He figured it out,
something,
folks.
please? Yeah, I'm telling you, like, things are shooting. He is trying to figure it out. He's never heard
I,
of his father before. Never heard a name. His mother has never spoken of him at all. He's never seen a picture. He doesn't know what he looks like. Nothing. So he
I
is
can
tripping.
I can only send communications to those who I have interacted with, but perhaps Banshee. Perhaps I can send Banshee, and she can deliver a message, a note.
So
What do you wish to
I
say?
just
I hand you a piece of parchment. It needs to go quickly. I did not even think about the ramifications for your family. Désolé. I am very sorry.
he's gonna take the piece of paper and he's gonna write on it. And if you can see it, it's just gonna have one word. Or no, it's gonna have a few words. Leave the city, period, Brex. And he's gonna hand the note back to Galestra.
I would add hide. Disguise yourself.
Yeah.
You are in danger. There's enough room on the parchment for all of these. So we scribble out a warning message telling her to leave the city, hide, change her identity, change her appearance, and trust no one.
Hell yeah, and you attach it to Banshee. Banshee takes your
And I
command
send little Banshee off.
and flies off.
Hold on, before you send her off,
Hey
Galestra,
Banshee, come back, please.
Galestra, is there? Do you know of any way to look into someone's mind and like? I don't know how to say this. I need a way to, if I can visualize his mom, I might have a way to get something even faster to her so she can know. I mean, how if she's all the way, she's in what, Brighton or where?
No,
Nate.
Nathan.
Maiden,
Nate,
which
she's in
is
Nate.
it's gonna take a couple days, I
I was
imagine.
gonna say
for
it is
Banshee.
a hot second away.
Oh, for
Oh my
Banshee,
God.
that's all the way in the northeast coast. Yeah, that's
Mhm,
a
yeah.
long travel. But
I
familiars don't need to sleep.
I just described a spell that allows me to detect and read thoughts, memories, emotions.
I
If
can.
Brecht allows me, I could read into his mind that. I do not know how to get it into your mind, though.
If I can at least see what she looks like, I think I might have just the magic for it. But I need to know who she is. I need to be able to see what she looks like.
Brex, do you possess this magic yourself, or do you need me to? Are you willing to allow me to draw
Do
it
you
from
have?
you?
Do
Do
you
you
have
have
a picture
minor
of her?
illusion spell, Brex?
Ooh.
A lock of hair,
I hang on one second. I'm trying to make sure that I don't wanna need to know.
I don't know if the mic's too far from your mouth, Kyle, but you keep cutting out.
I said I need to look just to make sure. Um, so um, if this is not okay, that is fine. That is a-okay. I will just be like, okay, well, I can't do it. He is now a bard of creation. Could he create like a figure of his mother, like, and it kind of resemble his mother? This is above table. This is to the DM. Could
Yeah,
he?
I know. Do you have a feature or something that allows you to do that?
Yes, a performance of creation. As an action, you can create one non-magical item of your choice in an unoccupied space within 10 feet of you. The maximum value of the item is 160 gold, and it lasts for 3 hours. The maximum size of the item is medium, large, and then well, that's leveling up. Never mind. But yeah, it has to be medium.
Yeah, let me narrate this for you, Brex.
Perfect.
Instantly hearing this idea from Razamul, you bend down and scoop up a handful of sand, and using the magic between your two hands, you weave it, and it actually melts, and you form a glass statuette of your mother.
Mm. And if you give me 1 second. Trying to, okay, here we go. I'm gonna post a picture of her in the chat of the voice channel.
Okay.
1 second.
While he's doing that, Razimal will go and study like every detail he can to try to like put it in his mind. And then once he thinks he has an idea of it, he's going to try to cast a spell, and we'll see if it works. He is going to use Galdir's Speedy Courier.
Okay, you're gonna have to read it for me. I'm not very familiar.
It is you summon a small air elemental to a spot within range. The air elemental is formless, nearly transparent, immune to all damage, and cannot interact with other creatures or objects. It carries an open, empty chest whose interior dimensions are 3 feet on each side. While the spell lasts, you can deposit as many items inside the chest as will fit. You can then name. Oh, I guess I just could have named her. Oh no, I needed to at least meet her once before. Or any creature for which you possess a body part, lock of hair, clipping from a nail, or a similar portion of the creature's body. As soon as the lid of the chest is closed, the elemental and the chest disappear, then reappear adjacent to the target creature.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you because I'm gonna call a no on this. It says you can then name a living creature you have met and seen at least once before.
Now, I have a question. What if you take a part of Brex? He's at least 50% his mom, right?
I know, and we are done rules lawyering this.
I was asking. I wasn't trying to rules layer.
No, I'm just joking. Sorry, that's the first.
Well,
I think that's the first
so
time you
tomorrow I may be. Actually, I'll do this in chat. I may be able to cast a sending spell to air. If I am able to scry on her, it will be difficult because I am very unfamiliar with air, but there is a chance.
If you don't mind me asking, Galestro, how many innocents had to be sacrificed for your experimentation?
Way to bring it back, Valiant.
Just out of curiosity.
I lost track of the number a long time ago.
That's a lot of
Thousands?
Smurf Nevlin.
Tens of thousands? The drowned orcs will sacrifice as many as are necessary to provide the critical mass for the spell. But Brex's soul is the element that, when injected into that critical mass, will trigger the chain reaction necessary to make the ritual complete and opens the way for not the return of the King Dorley that was arguably good, or at least a decent king, but a monster, a destructive force of nature that would turn entire continents into ash.
Let's see. Valiant will he'll close his eyes and drop his head. Do you have any other allies that might be able to assist you that we might not be aware of?
Thaldor, my teacher, and perhaps my brother Irendel. He was the one my mother forced to reverse engineer my ritual, but he may have had to do it under duress. He may be sympathetic to my cause because he would have discovered the ramifications of completing this magic. No one else that I know would be of assistance. That is why they are all hunting us. And that is why you cannot draw a card ever, Brex.
He's just looking down, kind of just enamored by everything he has just found out.
And
And
she's
he's
gonna realize
gonna
that was kind of a shitty thing to say. She's gonna come up, walk to you, and hold your hands and hug you. I'm sorry to place this burden on you, but now is the time for you to know. She'll kiss you on your cheek. Her hair smells fucking amazing.
I have never cared enough to know what happened to my father. I never wanted to know. Someone who abandons his wife and child doesn't deserve the satisfaction of getting to meet said child. So I never tried, never cared. And now I am this thing that has been created that is now the key to ruining everything. My mother, for all we know, is probably dead. And we're in a desert with nowhere to go. It's just a lot to take in right now. And he's gonna get up and kind of like walk, not far. He's kind of just gonna like walk over here and kind of just figure his stuff out.
That was a lot.
That was heavy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. So how are we proceeding with Banshee?
I have another idea, but
What's that?
I said I have another idea. Lester, how long do you think it would take for you to make a scroll of that spell of detect thoughts?
Oh, I do. I would need special inks and parchments. We would have to go back into the city to acquire them.
Okay.
And Dungeon Master, how long would it take for me to scribe a detect thought spell if we did that?
Scribe detect thoughts. What level spell is that?
Level 2.
So that would be a 3-hour scribe.
So we and what would it cost as far as like the special parchment and inks to write a scroll, not to scribe it in my spell book. This is to write a fucking scroll, like
Right.
to make a magic item.
Actually, there is rules for this.
Yeah, that's a niche rule right there. Let me think about it. Look, I think that we should still send a Banshee in case none of this works.
It's fine if you want to send him now. I mean, I don't know if he gets too far away. Can you reclaim him, or will he just have to go all the way and come back?
I can snap my fingers and re-summon him. It just simply requires me to cast the spell again. So it is, how do you say, no skin off of my back? Is that what you say up here? To send her on her way.
Okay.
She takes Banshee out and she wraps a little note around her little Banshee leg. Go Banshee.
Okay, so a second level spell would actually take a day.
Fly.
Cost 250 gold worth of ink and parchment.
Okay, 250 gold and a day to scribe it. And we gotta sneak back into town. So she explains that to the group. So,
And also, if you ever try to scribe a scroll above your level, you can roll on the scroll mishap table if you fail the check.
Beautiful.
Oh, I
fun.
love that.
I'm
That's
gonna do
fun.
that. I'm gonna
Yeah, I was
I'm
say,
gonna write a
do
new
it
teleport scroll.
purposefully. Yeah.
I'm gonna scribe a teleport scroll and then try to teleport us to the capital that I've
Try-
never been to. And
I would
our
have
ass is
met.
gonna end up in the sea.
I would have met.
We're gonna end up on Valiant's boat. Oh shit, Valiant, it's you.
I would have met the shopkeeper in town, right?
Well, there's several. It's a big city. But
Well, we
yeah.
would have went to like a magic shop where he could have gotten the stuff needed, right?
That's going after the fact. You guys have already left. We're not going to just say that you did it then because it's advantageous.
No,
now.
I'm saying I've met the shopkeeper because this spell lasts for 10 minutes until I like either dismiss it or I put something in the box, so I can still use it right
Oh.
now.
Oh, okay.
So as long as I could put like the gold amount and a letter saying I need this, this, and this.
Oh, that's cute. I like that. Yes, I would allow you to do that.
Does anybody else want anything?
You guys have
before?
just created Amazon fucking private Minhal. Thank you. Jeez.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I told you about the summonable merchant that we had in one of my old games that we named him Amazonius Prime. He was
That's
great.
fucking awesome.
I love it.
I'm stealing that.
Brex is gonna walk back to the party. What do we do now?
We need to keep moving. I mean, we can take a little rest if we want. I know some of you are hurt.
If we take a rest, I can attune to the crystal ball right now and try to find Brex's mother. I can speak with her immediately if it works. I think we should try that first before we go walking back into that city.
Well, we wouldn't have to walk into the city with this.
We mainly need to know if she's alive before we do anything else. If that is a way to set up communication, I mean, I think that would work as long as we can talk to her or know that she is alive.
Okay.
I missed the Amazon Prime discussion, so I'm clued out on that.
I've met the storekeeper. I still have my spell up, so we can put the we can make a list of items we want, put the gold in it, teleport there, and then so we can get what we need. But we could also, while that's happening, we can take a short rest and whatever.
Let's do that. Let's order Amazon Prime, and I'll attune to the crystal ball.
Frankie's just shaking his head.
Huh? Oh yeah.
This is what happens when you let Micah and Eric come from the Saturday table to the Thursday table.
Oh yeah.
Why are you blaming Eric?
That was my idea.
It's just your aura of Saturday coming off of you. No, okay.
They agreed with every scheme they ever came up with.
Make a persuasion roll on the note you send to that shopkeeper.
Okay.
Ooh, let's go. Great roll.
Is me or Brex
whoever's writing it?
I was gonna say we both have pretty good persuasion, but I'm pretty sure.
Well,
I know.
I was gonna say. I mean, I could write
caster,
it. Yeah.
Bro, this shouldn't be hard for you.
I have +5, so I don't know.
Yeah, I have +8, so yeah, it might be me.
Jack of all trades, dog.
If it's intimidation, it's the other way. I have +8 on intimidation.
Yeah, the note says put it in the bag or this thing explodes.
Yeah. So am I rolling for it?
Yeah, yours is higher than mine.
Yeah, just roll a persuasion check.
13. I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll that.
Probably a good plan.
Yep. Because this is a situation where we need it. There we go, 18.
Okay, I was gonna say DC was 15 because I was like, okay, so this guy's just running his shop. People are in and out, lots of tourists. It's Veritas. The alarms in the city are going off. He has no idea what's going on, and this thing is just gonna appear with a note and some gold. How would he react? All right, so the note's good enough. It comes back. Everybody can take a short rest, roll hit die. I will do that for Scram.
I was fixing to say I will also do a song of rest for Scrim Scram if any friendly creatures who hear your performance
get a
regain hit
D6,
points at
yep.
the end of the short. Yep. So D6.
Jesus. I just get my spells back, which is great.
Scram
And
Scram
funny enough, I
gets.
still have Hex up, so I don't have to recast it.
Why did that only roll 1?
You use the scrying spell, doesn't it like show up on the orb of like the target you're looking at?
Oh yeah, I'll be able to look at her. I just gotta pull out the spell. I gotta pull out the casting.
I've got to manually roll her hit dice. It's not working. Oh, well, that's pretty good. That's 34 healing.
So I'm gonna use Arcane Recovery and get a spell slot back.
Also, the song of rest he played was Valiant's song he made for in off-time roleplay that we roleplayed out.
Rex, you definitely outdid yourself with this one.
I was just say I have lyrics. I will read them to you right now.
Oh, read them.
Are you attuning to your crystal ball, Galestra?
Yes, I'm attuning to the Crystal Ball of Scrying.
Okay, what's your spell save DC?
All right, so it is a Wisdom 18. I have heard of the target. That gives her a +5 save, so my knowledge of her is only secondhand.
Okay.
But we've got a likeness or picture, right? Didn't we get some sort of a?
Yeah, you got a statue.
a figure, full body like mannequin of her, I guess you could say, yeah.
So that's a -2. So she has a +3 to her save.
And he will give you bardic inspiration too, as well.
You don't roll for scry, so it doesn't matter. It's your mom. It's your mom's saving.
Gotcha.
So I will jam her
still
roll.
my favorite
Jam.
episode of Critical Role.
Yep, you don't roll for scry. You hear me? You don't roll for scry. They're like taking like 10 minutes, like doing all this guidance and like all this stuff like that, and yeah. And he just Matt Mercer geniusly just sat there and listened to it.
Let him do all of it. Yep.
As you gaze,
fail, mom! Damn it, fail!
As you gaze into the crystal ball, and the fog begins to move, and you kind of I lost my map 1 second. You kind of go into this trance as you feel yourself pulled in through the crystal ball to where this magical sensor has popped up. And you see a woman looking much like the one in the picture, but she's a bit disheveled. She seems to be in the back of a cart. She has a cloak pulled up over her head, and what looks like a fresh blade mark or something on her face that's kind of patched and stitched together. There are other people on the
10
cart.
minutes.
Right, there are other people on the cart. Nobody is talking. And as you kind of look around, you kind of see just like the back of the driver. It doesn't appear to be Drow. It seems to just be an older, like late 50s human driving this cart. And the terrain is unfamiliar, but they are still above world. You can see that much. It is green, greener than any place you are. But as you watch this cart is just traveling. You can't tell, is she been captured? Is she on the run? You're unsure.
Is she chained up? Does she have manacles or rope or tied or a gag or anything like that? Where I can see if she's...
Make a perception check.
Ah, 14. 14. I'm going to go with a 14.
You have Bardic, so he did say he gave it to you.
Oh, I did have, he did give me a Bardic accidentally, so I'll use it. What's that roll? Is it a D what?
D8.
It's D8.
I shall expend it. Bam, 8.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, so that is a 22.
22.
So at first it's hard to tell because she's like huddled over and she's got, like I said, this cloak or throw pulled
And I
around,
think about Brex.
and
Ow.
she kind of sits back and adjusts the way she's sitting, and you can see her hands. She like pulls the cloak closed, like she's trying to hide who she is. It's obvious.
Okay. I will recount all of this to the group. I'll lead off with, though, because Brex thinks she might be dead. You have your mother's eyes. She is
Everyone's
all right. And then I'll recount everything you said. And I will spend the whole 10 minutes just familiarizing myself with her so I can try to cast her ascending spell.
Okay.
While he's scrying, can I see the image of the person?
No, only the person who's scrying.
Yeah, since I don't think
Oh,
that.
I thought it popped up on the orb.
No, it's more like your consciousness goes into the crystal ball, and then you
Darn
become.
it.
So whenever you cast scrying, and a sensor, an actual literal sensor appears in that space, anybody who can see invisibility can see that sensor, and it's a literal thing in the room with them that you are looking through. It's shaped just like the crystal ball, and it's just hanging in the air, and you get this
That's
view,
cool.
and it follows the target. You see those in Baldur's Gate 3, those black balls that
Yeah,
are flying around?
the little I hate those things with a burning passion.
Shove attack works with those. Shove them off the ledge
Oh.
and they fall.
That, or if you hit them hard enough, you can kill them. If you hit them hard, like you gotta hit like above like a 20, something like
I
Yeah.
that.
keep forgetting that people don't play with mods where you can get Dispel Magic and cast it on those.
Mm-hmm. No.
Oh yeah, 5e spells.
She's alive. That's all that matters. And it, I guess you said it appears that she's on. I guess someone has come after her, and
She may
she's
already be
strong-willed.
on the. She may already be protecting herself or taking measures to do so, from what it seems.
Yeah.
But I will still contact her.
We can get to the capital, attempt to do something to try to get a hold of her, get her here, or safe somewhere. This ruins everything.
Brax, do you know anyone in your vicinity who would be skilled in disguises or forging false identities or assisting her?
She works in an alchemist shop. She's an apprentice under an I don't remember the man's name. He's a little shriveled little tart of a man, but he cares for my mother dearly, but I don't think he would have let any harm come to her. So I'm sure maybe he maybe gave her something to try to get out, to leave. It's the only person we know her and are in contact with on a day-to-day basis is him. I can't for the life of me remember his name.
It is all right. Dungeon Master, I'm going to try to cast sending to Brex's mom.
All right, roll a d20, add your spell modifier, not the attack modifier, your spell modifier.
Yep, coming up. 21.
Okay.
Nice.
What do you say?
I'm not going to rehearse it. I'm just going to do it. I'll gesture. Someone get your finger. No, I'll count it. Rita, I am a friend of Brex. You are in danger. That's 11. You must hide. Get a new identity. Change your, that's 20, appearance. And trust no one.
There you go.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
You
Perfect.
pooping? Which I only get you out. You.
And your message
She
goes
can reply.
across.
She has
I know.
25
Yep.
words to reply. I don't know if she knows that or not.
Forgot.
No shit.
She just
Is-
said no sheet.
Is Brex safe? Where is he?
Another sending spell.
Drow came, destroyed house.
Fire bad. Fire bad.
And now I'm on the run.
Okay, sending spell. Casting. Oui, Michel Brex is safe.
This
Where
is the
are you heading
Yes.
to?
It's just what I'm about to say. Cool. Tell her where we are, I guess. Yeah.
We are in near Veritas, heading to the capital. Brex is safe.
Veritas? I told that boy to stay in Green Hollow once he got there. What the hell do you mean?
Your mom is angry at you, Michel Brex. Yeah, I'll burn another sending. Fuck it.
Is this a cantrip or is it a spell?
No, it's a third level
Oh,
spell.
God, no, well, yeah, well, I think we can.
You know what? I'm not gonna do it because I actually
yeah.
saved my ammo.
Yeah.
I was heading
I will
there
send-
too.
I was. What? Who? What was that?
She said she'd head there too.
She was heading to Green Hollow because she thought that's where Brex was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's heading to Green Hollow. So I tell Brex that. All right, your mother is a crafty woman.
Oh yeah.
I think the Drow and the Changelings and the forces of darkness have perhaps underestimated her on their first attempt, but they will not do so again. So hopefully this will give her added motivation to stay hidden.
What really sucks is that Brex's mom is a spellcaster who has sending, and you never told her your name. So,
Ah, damn.
I didn't say my name. I didn't say I'm Galestra. I said I was Rex's friend, right?
I was just
Yeah.
gonna say she
Yep.
could always contact me if she needed, but
Yeah,
she's-
yeah.
she's
We'll just
purposely
do like a
not doing that.
triangle communication. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's purposely not doing that.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it's for a reason.
She's
Yeah.
saving her spell slots. It makes sense. I need to do the same.
And
So,
with that, you all stand here baking in the sun. The worms
Yeah.
have started to smell, and I think we
Mhm.
want to hit the road.
I was just about to say, do we want to kind of get moving? I guess.
Kaziel Rock, you had a suggestion for our next move?
We need to make time. We need to get whoever is going into the city. I suggest only one or two go.
No, you had your Amazon Prime delivery. You got yours.
Yeah, we're good.
You got your
Oh, are we
250
good?
gold worth
Are
of
we
ink and
getting that?
parchments. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I just
We
found
need to
another
stay-
bad spell. Yes.
We
All
need to.
I'll
need
mark
to
off the
stay-
gold. I'll mark off the gold for the ingredients, okay?
Having a scroll of detect thoughts on the warlock is actually good too. So you should.
Yep,
'cause
and
that's-
I will
'cause it's
scribe. It's going to take a fucking day, though, so I can't do it right now. But the money's been spent. Wait, how do we get the gold to him?
Just put it in the chest, I think.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that
there's
that
a chest.
that spell creates a being, a spectral being with a chest on its back. You put that in the note
Fuck,
in.
what a broken ass
Yes,
spell.
that's what I just
Damn,
said.
that's some silvery barb shit right there.
I had
All right,
never
well, I
heard
put
of
the money in
it
the
until
chest.
tonight.
It was one of your spells or something.
It's
Do
not-
I need a number? Do I need to like press a 4-digit number to open the chest?
No, it should be open.
All right, well there you go. I don't understand this newfangled transaction.
I actually think
Uh,
she doesn't even. I don't think she sees it. I think it's only me, so I have to put it in. And
Oh,
then it
what the fuck? Where do I put the money? Look, where do I put the gold?
Give it here. Give it here.
All right.
And you'll see me like put it somewhere, and then as soon as I let it go, it just disappears.
There's no service charge. Like, if they are a friend or family, is it free? And if they are a business contact, I need to pay like a 2% fee. Like, how does this creature, this so-called invisible creature with the chest, how do they monetize this thing?
I don't know. I assume it takes some of my magical energy and gets some of it in return. I don't know.
Well, figure it out. Perhaps it is.
This
it
discussion is
is,
happening on the road as you guys
Yep.
are making your way. Who's leading the party?
I could do it unless someone else wants to.
I think it was either me or you who does it. I don't remember what your survival was.
It's just +4.
Yeah, we're equal, so it doesn't matter. I think we help each other out. Is what we did last
Yeah,
time.
whoever wants to roll, and the other one could be helping.
Yep.
All right, I'll go ahead and roll it. I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a dirty 20.
Kazarok, you've done some time in the desert in the past, and you know that you don't want to get lost out here. So, as risky as it is, you do try to keep the city of Veritas at least on the horizon, just so you have a sense of direction as you're trying to get around the town and back to the road. There's not much out here, and the road there is no road where you are now, so trekking through the sand is much harder. It's about now that it hits all of you that, damn it, we left our horses, and
Yeah, I was going to say I know it's neither lawful or particularly palatable to Kazarok, but I would be looking for other travelers out.
well, out this far and off the main roads, you all are pretty solitary until you break over a particular dune, just like the week previous, and stumble on the site of a cart destroyed, bodies laying around it.
Razamal will kind of go up and see what's going on.
Rosemont tanking hard. Look at that, just running right up.
I'll go with Raz.
Make investigation checks. Kazarok, you can make one as well. Servalian, Deoris.
Oh hell yeah!
Everybody who
Plus
decided to step out.
Nice, that's a 19.
Nat 20.
At 12.
Woo!
Kazarok, the bodies aren't familiar to you. The insignia on the chest of the armor is. These are iron frogs, and for the rest of you, especially Valiant, these are the exact iron frogs who had been escorting that prisoner outside of Green Hollow that tried to convince you guys to let him escape. And if you can remember, the bounty they bragged about for that prisoner was quite high, and they all seemed a little rookie-ish to be on a mission worth that much gold. But for Kazarok, you are a former member of the frogs.
Do I know any of them personally?
How long ago in your backstory did you get out?
Um, I don't think
I don't think you said either. That's why I'm asking.
long enough to have a couple kids. So it's been years.
Probably not. These are
So yeah.
freshmen, and you know the state of the frogs.
These men are familiar. We've came across them before in our travels. They were escorting a prisoner. I remember, I think he was a changeling.
Oh yes, he was. I remember him being very, very. I
Yes,
do very much remember.
You keep cutting out again, Kyle.
I said, Breck said yes. He was very, very attractive. I remember that.
This is likely the changeling that is tracking us.
how have you come to that conclusion?
Logic?
There's got to be more than one, right? More than
There
one.
may be others, but I am. There was a changeling. He attacked us. He knows us. I mean, perhaps it is a coincidence, but I do not believe in. I do not believe that it is. It is irrelevant.
You might be right. Should we? Valerie's probably gonna want to look at their bodies.
Yeah, is there any loot?
Kazarok, you stepped up to one of the bodies. What are you doing?
So I'm going to look for his identification tag because he would have one, definitely. Um, I'm going to jerk that off him, like whether it's dog tags or paperwork or whatnot. Um, that can be returned to the headquarters and his family paid off. And I'm going to do the same to the other two. And I'm going to tell the party, I'm going to say, you can loot them if you will, if you want. They're dead. They don't need their belongings. But I'm going to bury them under these rocks. And I'm going to do it pretty fucking quick.
As
I've
Kaz,
lost, friends in the field. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was just saying, Monster Hunter, you lose friends in the field. So I'll also help out, save time.
Indeed.
These footprints, Eors, do they look like a changeling to you? I mean, do they look?
Yeah, actually, do the footprints look strange, or just humanoid?
It's strange that they're still here. They lead straight towards the city, and you were ambushed by a changeling in the city. These corpses with the decay and rot on them have been here for
a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
And the footprints are here. It's almost like you all should have investigated for traps before you stepped up to the carts.
Oh, shit.
And I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Man.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
As the corpses, as soon
Damn it, I
as
suck at initiative.
Kazarok
Fuck.
pulls off the dog tags, the corpse comes to life, waking the rest.
Deor specializes in undead.
Full armored
It's embarrassing.
skeletons. Beautiful.
The big one, at least the big one is by Kazarok.
Mm-hmm.
Resmo got a 19, by the way.
Okay, 1 second. I got to roll for Scrim Scrim. Scrim Scrim got a 12. Razamon got an 18.
19.
19, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, with that, we are an hour and a half in, and we are about to start a combat. These things are not just weak little undead, so it might go for a minute. So let's go ahead and take a bio break now, and then we'll come back to this combat.
All right.
And we are back.
Minhal.
Oh my god.
All right. We are back. We are in initiative. Up first is one of the undead. Believe it or not. It's got 30 feet of
I
movement.
don't believe it.
I kind of went with a gridless map on this one.
Mm.
So I have to do some measuring. Believe it
I
or
won't
not,
be moving much.
30 feet doesn't quite get it to Valiant. Does it have any kind of ranged attack? It does not, so it will actually have to dash to get up to Valiant. Rex, you are next on the list.
Okay. Question. I know they are the reanimated corpses. It appears that they are in armor. Are they still in armor when they reanimate and stand up and begin to attack us?
Yes, they are still wearing their armor.
So is the bone claw one wearing?
Yes, the blown claw is
Cool.
in the armor.
I am going to first move. I got 35 feet. I'm just gonna back up just a little bit, and then I'm going to cast heat metal on the big
Beautiful.
one. So that you can see within range, you can choose the object red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. It doesn't say there's a save or anything. It just says it happens if you're in contact with it.
Yeah, there's a save to not drop it if like you did a weapon or something.
Gotcha. Okay. So I will roll for. So I up casting it a level, so there's an extra. That is horrid. That's So wearing the object takes damage from it. The creature must succeed a con saving throw to drop the object. Yep, there. If it isn't an object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn. So that is what Rex does with his action. His bonus action, he is going to give a bardic inspiration to Valian. As he strums his lute, a purple note's gonna form as he like plays the strings. It's gonna kind of magically like form and kind of float towards Valiant, and a little orb of purple note is just gonna kind of float around Valiant.
Nice. Okay.
And
That's a
that is
1d8?
his, yes,
Okay.
and that is his turn.
All right, Kazarok, this guy you just ripped off stands up and is undead.
Well, I imagine you would figure that Kazarok is going to rage.
Yep.
As he rages, he's gonna yell, "Izmir, what cruel trick is this? That you turned my companions against me?" And he's gonna smash this guy with his maul, or attempt to.
So
27.
Hell yeah.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good roll for an overdescribe. Well done.
Mm.
Yeah, that'll be 9 points of damage,
Okay.
and he'll attack him again, and that's an 18.
18 hits.
And that'll be 14 more.
Nice.
And I'll end my turn there.
How-
Wait, on that second attack, because I've got Crusher feet, I wanna knock him back 5 feet.
Okay. You put some distance
And
between
that'll
you and
be
the
my
bone
turn.
claw. Okay. Razimal.
All right. I'm going to, because I'm still concentrating on Hex from the last fight, I'm gonna reapply it to the lonely dude in the back.
Okay.
I'll make him purple so I
I was
remember.
gonna say you can or I can, whichever.
Then we're just gonna shoot him. twice, and this is radiant damage, so this should be interesting. First one is 26 to hit.
Yeah, 26 hits.
Second one, ooh, 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Okay, it's only one. So 13 radiant damage plus. Hold on,
Nice.
only one necrotic.
The necrotic hits it from your hex, and you notice it has no effect.
Okay, I kind of figured. I think that was my action. Bonus action. He also moves 10 feet back from the one I hit him, but that's it.
Yep. Okay.
How much I want to get Ray perfect player or movement. I didn't want to move that. I'll get behind this dude. That'll be it.
Okay. Deoris, you're next. Sir Valiant, you're on deck.
All right.
All right. How far away is the lonely guy from Deoris?
Looks like 70 feet.
Sweet. I'll click my boots and cast Expeditious Retreat. And walk up to him.
Okay, if you travel over the rocks, it's difficult terrain.
Wait, is it still 70 feet if I go around?
Let me see. That's 15 feet gets you there. And then it is 60 feet from there to it. So do you got 75 feet with that?
I'll just walk up to this Eddington guy then.
Okay.
That's fine. No spell cast. I'll smack him twice.
Hell yeah.
Nat 1, he can hit me.
Okay. He reaches out and touches you.
Yep.
That's a 14 to hit.
Nah.
Okay.
I'll try again. And 14.
14 just misses.
Fat round. That's it.
All right, Valiant, you are up with Scrim Scram on deck.
All right. Valen will nod to Razimal, thanking him for, ganging up on this guy. I'm gonna do Great Weapon Master with advantage.
Okay, yeah. Razimal's got him flanked.
That is an 18 to hit.
The Lost, I believe that hits. It does.
Excellent. That's 24 slashing damage. Do it again with Great Weapon Master. 19.
19 hits.
All right. That is 26 slashing.
All right,
And
it is
I will
bloodied.
end my turn there.
All right. It is Scrim Scram who is going to run around this one. That way Deoris has advantage next turn. And she's going to take out her Dwarven Thrower and make a couple attacks. That's a nat 1 and a 13 for the first attack. So, second attack. 19 hits. We swinging that bitch two-handed for 9 bludgeoning damage. That was probably being my worst Scrim Scram round ever.
I know, I was going to say, Scrim Scrim usually demolishes.
Okay, now it's the Bone Claw's turn. Facing off with this very angry former ally. He's going to move up to you, Kazarak. Okay. And he's going to use his Piercing Claw attack. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
You take 29 piercing damage, half to 15. And can you make a DC 14 strength save? You just
Yes, I can.
avoid being pierced and grappled. As it tries to pull you in to grapple you, the claws slip. It's going to make a second attack. This one's much higher to hit for 30 half to 15 piercing damage and another DC 14 strength save.
I'm doing my damage, so.
So it should have been 30 total between the two.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. So this time you push the claws back as they try to dig into your rib cage from inside and hold you in place. Galestra, you are up. I think you're muted, John, or something. I can't hear you.
Lester walks up alongside Kazarat, draws her obsidian short sword, and drives it into the bone claw, doing a melee attack.
What?
No, yeah, spellcaster going melee.
Rolling an 18 to hit,
That
and she's going to cast Booming Blade.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, I should have said that ahead of time. So the damage, we'll just do the damage for this one. It's did that come up? It is 7 plus 8, 15. And then she will bonus action try to telekinetically shove him back 5 feet. Which is a DC. The DC on that is 11 plus 5, 16. Strength save.
Okay. We have a 19 on the die for a 23.
All right, he saves, so she's just standing there in front of him like a chump. Oops, sorry. She'll use the rest of her move to get behind him, then and flank.
Okay. This corpse is going to. It's got 30 feet of movement, so that'll get it up to the rocks. It can't move any further, but if Deoris is within 60 feet, he is at 40. You watch as this corpse reaches out its arm, and it just keeps going as it stretches out at a speed almost faster than you can fathom to try and pierce Deoris with its its harpoon arm attack.
Devin, we know
arm.
We know that creature very well.
That is a 22.
You said 22?
Yep.
That's a miss.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay, it's going to. Oh no! It only gets the second attack if that attack hits. You gotta love stat blocks like that. All right, next is the one that is between Scrim Scram and Deoris. First, it's gonna reach out to touch Deoris, and that is a 21, which I know doesn't hit. So we're gonna make the second attack on you as well. And that's even worse with an 8, so it misses with both attacks. Does it have anything else it can do? Oh. Yeah, I like that. Its body shimmers, Deoris, as it goes incorporeal, occupies the same space as you, and releases its incorporealness, which
That's painful.
pushes you 5 feet back. No save.
All right.
And you take 1d10 force damage.
All right.
I rolled an 8, so you take 8 force damage.
Cool.
Now we are back at the top with the
That
Lost.
is a really cool ability. That's really cool.
With it's I'm sorry, Rasmul, you're just easier to hit. It's coming at you with an arm spike.
That's fine.
That's a nat 20.
Just regular hit.
Ooh.
Oh, why do I always
Where's
nat
Juniper?
on the with
Juniper.
the arm?
Juniper's in the
You
bag.
forgot.
Juniper's in the damn bag.
That's fine.
Fuck you, Devin. 13 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to try and embrace you.
I need it to make a strength save first.
Okay?
It's gotta be a 16.
That's pretty good at strength. It's about all it's good at. But it still failed with a 13.
Alright, it takes 2d8. It take
I hate to rain on your parade. Is it necrotic?
nope, it's force.
Okay.
It takes 10 force damage and it's pushed away. It's
It
pushed away 10 feet, but I don't know if it can actually.
It
like,
can't
move.
be pushed away 10 feet, so now it is going to attempt its embrace attack. I don't think a 13 hits you, though.
Nope.
All right, Brex, you're back up.
Okay, so you're gonna see Brex kind of take his loot and kind of like and use his bonus action to reignite the heated metal. And you're gonna see the metal kind of just flare, and he's going to do, let me see. Come on, game. 20 fire damage.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And then he perfect. So he is also going to 30 feet and take his action to swing his scimitar. So it is going to be nat freaking 1, so he might get schwacked.
man.
Okay, that's against that one, so let me pull up that stat block. Brex runs up, takes a swing, and that is a nat 20.
Ooh. Well, negate it, so nope.
How's it negated?
My armor you gave me, DM.
God
You
damn
wonderful, wonderful, wonderful DM. Thank you so much for that one.
Can I use my sentinel reaction?
Yeah, why not? That's 22 piercing damage.
Okay.
Advantage.
Oh, to me.
Damn, yo!
Weapon master.
Hoisted by my own petard.
You said 22 piercing damage to me?
Yep.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And 27 slashing.
It's dead. It runs through Brex with its arm after dodging Brex's attack, and you lop that arm off at the shoulder, Valiant, and it just falls to the ground.
You okay, Brex?
Is the arm still jabbed in him? Did you say he
It's
kind of ran through?
yeah, and it got cut off, so it is kind of just sticking
Yeah,
out
so
there.
he's gonna kind of take it and like pull it out. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. He's gonna throw the arm.
You might want to get that checked out. Scribs Graham says.
Thank you, Valiant.
Of course.
Kazarok, you are up.
Okay, I am going to attack with my maul.
Yep, you have advantage because Galestra is flanking.
See if I can get a 20. Nope. 22. Oh, crap.
Yeah, 22 definitely hits.
15 points of damage. And that's only 14.
Did you roll with advantage?
Oh. No.
The 29 hits.
That's fucking 20.
That's a nat 20? Well, this thing ain't wearing adamantine, I can tell you that for goddamn sure.
So we do the 2d6. That's 12, right? Okay. How do we do it again, Frankie?
So what is the max damage you could do with that? You rolled max damage.
Uh,
Hey, Galestra flanking
22.
paying off. Nice. Nice.
So it's 2d. It's 46 plus 6.
So that's
Or it's
24
2d6
plus 6 is
plus
30.
6. Yeah.
So 30 and then roll
And then roll
damage
my
and add.
weapon damage again.
Yep.
Okay, 34. And my rage is 36 points.
Okay. Not quite dead. Well, it's already dead, but not quite dead. Do you get a second attack?
Okay, I'll end my turn.
No, that was your second attack. Yep.
Oh yeah. What the heck?
No, that was your second attack.
That was my second.
Yep, Razimal, you are up.
I can attack again.
I'm going to start walking towards this the one by Deoris, and as I go, I'm going to bonus action. Well, first I'm going to shoot the lonely again twice.
Okay.
First one is I'm going to use my inspiration reroll X. I don't want to miss. 27 to hit.
Yep.
Oh fuck! The second one's a natural 20.
Okay.
So these are just Eldritch Blasts. So the first one is 7 radiant damage. And then the second one is 15 plus 8, so 23 on the second one. And I'm not gonna roll the hex one because it doesn't matter. You said?
Yeah, it's immune to, unfortunately.
I
it's immune to-
kind of figured. And as seeing that, like, the hex isn't working, as I continue walking over to this guy, I will pull out my sword and I will use a bonus action, and my sword will start to glow as I cast Branding Smite.
Okay.
But I can't do anything with it, so
Not this turn.
we wait.
But you did give advantage back to Deoris, whose turn it is.
Yeah. That guy's also pushed 20 feet away because I hit him with both.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Let me move him. Okay. Deoris, you are up. You have advantage.
What Rasmal's doing, and I'm gonna blood curse this guy. Hopefully, I finally get one to land. I'm gonna blood curse the lonely so he can't move.
Okay. What save is that?
DC 15 strength save.
Why are you picking?
Oh, it's a save. Never mind.
Why are you guys picking their best stats?
I listen. I've never hit on any of these. All monsters are good at strength.
I rolled a natural 3 for a 6.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. That guy can't move.
Okay.
I have to hold on. I gotta take my damage.
Well,
We did
I'm
it, guys.
Orange, not red.
Everybody can go home.
Not that one. He wanted the lonely, I think is what he said.
Oh.
Yeah, I hit the lonely. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
His Razimal just blasted him back 10.
They've got
20
the
feet,
same
so
strength. They got the same strength bonus, so I'll count the.
He can repeat that at the end of every hit turn to move.
Okay.
All right, and let me swing at this guy in front of me with advantage. Um, 23 first.
Yep, definitely hits.
All right. 16 for the first one. And the second one. 24. 27, Jesus.
Yep.
Okay. And we'll roll that. That's nat 1 of the die for 10 more damage, so 26 altogether.
All right, not quite bloodied yet.
That's all I got.
All right, Valiant, you are back up.
All right. Vine will make his way to this bone claw,
Okay.
and he will take 2 attacks with Great Weapon Master. That is a 17 to hit on the first one.
17 hits.
All right, I'll roll again. Excuse me. That is a 22 to hit. Both were, yeah, Graven Master. All right.
Okay.
23 slashing for the first one,
All right.
and 27 slashing for the second one.
Okay. I'm going to narratively tell you what happens. So you strike down, and the first hit kills the Bone Claw, quote unquote. And the second hit is going to prevent him from making his roll to get back up on this round.
Interesting. I'll end my turn there.
All right. Scrim Scram is going to go ahead and lose half her movement, but climb on top of these rocks. Scrim Scram's going to rage.
Yeah.
And then Scrim Scram is going to reckless attack with Great Weapon Master. Actually, she doesn't need to reckless. She got flanking, so just Great Weapon Master. Boom. That's a nat 20 for Scram Scram.
Yeah.
So that's 26 before the roll. So that's 26, 36, 39 bludgeoning on the first one. Oh, come on. I couldn't have rolled one higher. With one hit point left, Scrim Scram swings again. Might as well Great Weapon Master with this one too. 15, unfortunately, with Great Weapon Master. No, 15 just hits, so that one is dead now. Okay. Galestra, you are up. The only
Professor reaches into her robe, says, "Wand!" And she pulls out Magic Missile Wand, and she points it at the Lonely, and she will fire off a Magic Missile spell from her Wand of Magic Missiles.
Yeah, how many charges?
That's lit.
A single charge.
Is that attunement by chance?
No, it is not. Ooh, and that's 5, 10, 15 damage. Bam.
Damn.
That's fucking
All right,
dope.
it is bloodied now.
Nice hit.
And with Magic Missile Wand and Blade in either hand, she will rotate around this way and be done.
All right. Now it is the Lonely's turn. It cannot move. Let's see what its distance is. Razamol, you are 58 feet away.
Perfect.
So we're going with the harpoon arm. Oh my god, that's a nat 1, and it cannot move, but it gets to remake its save. Strength 16, right? Doesn't matter, roll to 4. We are back at the top with Brex.
Okay. So what I have, do we know that it's gonna attempt to get back up, or does it look lifeless?
I will
Like, does it-
allow Deoris to make a nature check at advantage. No,
Yeah, hell yeah, I
history,
specialize in these guys.
history at advantage, actually.
Here we go. 19 plus 7, 26.
Yeah, Deoris knows that unless you kill the master, most undead, you either got to burn the bodies to get rid of them, or they come back up.
Cool.
Or these type of undead. These aren't basic bitch zombies you guys are facing.
So his, okay. So because I was gonna use my bonus action, his metal again. Could it potentially catch him on fire? Since he has. potentially. If not, I will. You don't have to allow it if you do not want to. I just thought it'd be really cool just to ignite him in flames.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. So then I'm gonna let the. No. Yeah, I'm gonna let the heat metal. Does Dioris tell us that?
Can I relay that? Yeah, can I relay that off my turn?
You could have
Or can I
shouted,
say-
"We need to burn the bodies" at
Sweet.
some
Okay.
point.
Okay. So I won't let the heat metal fall since he told us that. I am going to then turn my attention to the lonely. Oh, cool. Okay, perfect. I'm going to lob a firebolt at him. You're just gonna see him kind of create like a whirl in front of his loot, create a little mote of fire, and just push it. And that is gonna be a fat 16.
16 hits.
Cool.
Just.
And that is 12 fire damage. Oops.
Okay.
And he will also move back. Yep. And that'll be his turn.
Okay, Kazarok, you are back up.
So the bone claw looks like it's down, or it's moving, or
Yeah, it appears
wriggling.
all that, but Daor says that the bodies must be burned.
I think I'll keep smashing it if I can keep it down.
Yeah, as long as you
Maybe they
keep
can
hitting
burn
it,
it
I
to
will
keep
not
it.
roll to bring it back up. I'm not even gonna
Okay,
have you to roll if you just want to say you spend your turn hitting it because it's just laying there.
Okay.
It's a chip shot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep pounding on it. Just keep it down.
Okay,
I'm
Rasimol.
like, and I'll yell, "Burn it!" So,
Looking at Galestra.
yes, that's yeah.
What would Rasmul know about how radiant damage interacts with undead?
Some undead have that, but not all undead have weakness to radiant.
Would it hitting it with radiant damage fully kill the bone claw? I don't know. I doubt that he would know that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna allow that now because I can see where it could come back to bite me later in the campaign.
Shit. All right. Well,
Burn the bodies. I think we've made that part clear.
I know I was gonna go Nova, but now I can't do that. He'll. I'm assuming he probably can only get like right there before.
It is difficult terrain, yeah.
Yeah. A rapier can be used. You can throw any weapon, right?
You could throw any weapon, yep. But it will
Okay.
be a disadvantage if it's not a thrown weapon.
Oh, does a rapier have a thrown?
I don't
property?
think it
Probably
has a
not.
thrown property now.
No, definitely not. That'd be sick
Well,
though. To picture like a big dart.
Is making it a pack weapon? Do that?
I don't believe that imbues it with the thrown weapon property.
Darn! The lands have been full. I guess I'll just shoot it then with an Eldritch Blast.
I guess I'll just use the really cool power that my patron
You
bestowed upon me.
don't
in
realize
exchange
what I
for
was
my
about
soul.
to do. I was hoping that other guy didn't die, but okay, yeah, we'll just shoot it. Plus 8. First one is 26. Next one is only a 12, and I don't think that hits.
12 misses, but the 26 hits.
Alright, so only 6 radiant damage, damn it.
All right.
That'll be it.
Deoris, you are back up. Valiant, you are next.
All right.
All right. I forgot to roll for it, so I'll say I didn't do it, but I'll use my bonus action in my Crimson Rain.
Okay.
I guess I'll start with my launcher, since I'm not going to be able to reach this guy this turn. I always roll max damage when I cut myself. It's brutal. Alright, and then I'm going to shoot this guy twice and move as close as I can. I have 35 feet of movement. But I don't know. I can't. Movement's hard for me without the grid.
Okay, yeah, I can measure. Because it's half speed through here. So you get 35 total. Even
Yeah.
at half, that gets you just off the pile down here.
Awesome. Alright, let's shoot this guy. First one's a 19.
19 hits.
Alright. But then I'm going to roll a d6 and a d4 to add to that. Brutal. Is that 13 the first one? And I'll shoot him again. 18.
18 hits.
24 altogether. That's it.
All right. It is dead. Well, dead. So right now you are technically out of initiative order, but you have been warned by Deoris that these things are going to continue to get back up.
In knowing that, I realized I could have done some. Create a and throw it at the wooden carriage and ignite the carriage on fire.
I wish you weren't breaking up, Kyle, because that
Damn
sounded
it.
awesome.
I said he's going to use his action to throw a firebolt at the carriage and ignite the carriage on fire.
Absolutely. And it goes up. It's wood that's been out here baking under the sun. There is not a drop of moisture left in it. It alights easily under the firebolt. And I'm going to assume that you all begin piling the bodies on there.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was sitting here reading through the firebolt and it said, a flammable object hit by this spell ignites. I was like, oh, wait, wait a minute.
And it seems like you cannot escape this changeling.
Yeah. Dungeon Master, Gillesper's curious about the rocks that are conveniently all around this carriage.
Yeah, they don't match the rocks at all for the terrain or this area. It's as if they were summoned magically to help this guy escape.
Okay. All right.
I'll look at Kazarok and I will say, let this one get back up.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
Kazarok will back up.
Asvel breaks.
Yeah.
Everybody just backs up.
Okay.
Oh, I love that.
If it goes back to full hit points, guys, I'm sorry.
It gets back up. The Bone Claw does with 13 hit points.
Oh, perfect.
I will put us back in initiative. Let me get the Bone Claw back out.
I would have readied an attack, but that's...
No, that's fine. I will allow you to attack it. Yeah.
All right, perfect.
As it stands back up.
My sword is still glowing, and as I go to swing, it almost turns into like a blade of sunlight, as I also bonus action use the ability of the weapon. But let's make sure I actually hit first.
Yeah. This is gonna be real embarrassing.
It's bordering on overdescribe, so
I got two rolls, because if the first one doesn't hit, it's fine.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to pull off.
Over describe.
19 for the first one.
Okay, that
Okay.
hits.
All
That
right.
hits.
It does.
All right, well, I don't think it's going to survive the first one, so it is
I
a total
hope
of
you roll
8.
ones.
It's a total of 8d6 radiant damage on top of 1d8 plus 9.
If ever there was a time for all ones.
All right.
Yeah, after that, I don't think it's gonna just survive the first attack. I don't think you're gonna survive this fireball. 1, 1, 4, 3, 2.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so here's the radiant damage. only 1, so 29 radiant damage.
Ooh.
It wasn't as much as I was hoping it was gonna be. Plus 11 slashing damage. So what was the last one I just said? Oh, trying to think of what it was. So 40 altogether.
Yeah, it only had 13, like I said. And you guys watch as Razimal calls off Kazarok, lets this thing stand back up, and just runs it through with his rapier. And even
Also,
Scrim's
also goes
kind of
fly.
like, we should probably ask him how he's doing.
Nah, man, let's farm him for XP. We can level up if we keep bringing him back.
Oh my god.
He's like, that felt good after everything we've been through over the last days. And then he's
This
like,
changeling had assistance. Either that or he summoned these rocks himself.
You
He
remember
or
in the back of that cart,
assistance.
he had a magical collar on that was preventing him from casting.
Okay, yeah. Is that around? Is the magical collar around that prevents casting?
You can make an investigation check.
Galestra, ooh, fuck yeah. I'm gonna over-describe the fuck out of this, you guys. Galestra reaches into her bag. Crystal lenses, merci. And she pulls out these little clip-on crystal spectacles with like runes all around the edges, and she clips them onto her baller fucking shades of day seeing. And she closely inspects using her eyes of minute seeing, which give me advantage on investigation rolls.
Hell yeah, nice overdescribe. 2 ones coming up.
That's a basic overdescribe. Yeah, I mean, I rolled a 4 and a 10, but that does give me a 19 on the roll.
Okay,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
you're digging through this rubble. None of these rocks should be here. And I will say you find 22 gold pieces, and you do find the collar. It is broken.
Deoris, I think you and I can work on this. Perhaps restore its magical properties. It will be a pet project, we.
Yeah, I'd love to get my hands on that thing.
And I'll add broken anti-magic shackles to my inventory.
Yep.
are these things considered humanoid when they die?
No.
I was gonna say I think they're undead now at that point.
Galestra, what kind of? I know necromancy was a thing here, but don't you think this was kind of stronger necromancy? Do you know? Do you think you know anything about that?
Let me try to assess that. Yeah, because something did have to animate these things.
Yeah, and give it commands.
I will ritual cast it'll detect magic as well as I'm looking into this. So with that up, I'll walk around the whole premises slowly, deliberately, and try to deduce, what the F? Does this have the hallmarks of my mother?
You
Of drow magic?
With
Or something or someone else?
with the detect magic, the corpses that are piled up on this burning thing, they do have the lingering aura of necrotic or necromantic magic, but it's fading as the bodies burn away. You see the remnants of an alarm spell circled around this area.
Okay.
The changeling didn't have any necromantic magic that you saw him use. But it's not beyond the drow to practice in such arts, and in fact, it's child's play.
Was mommy a necromancer?
Mommy's not a necromancer, but sister is.
Oh, which one?
Jesus Christ.
I don't have the
I
name
will
in front of me right now. Sorry.
pulling it up. Is it the older sister or the younger sister? One's more like hold up. Hold up.
I know it fit with one of them.
Coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up.
Yeah. Weird question.
Um
I saw the prisoner in the card too, right? And
Yeah.
am I getting like Fae vibes from this guy?
Yeah, he's a changeling. He's Fae.
Mm.
Okay.
Did you see it, or was it?
I thought it was
Serpad?
Serpad. Yeah.
Wait,
I
was
thought
that
it was Serpad.
Serpad?
I
No,
think it was
Serpad.
Serpad.
Serpad died way before that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you guys were still in Tosin when Serpad died.
Oh.
Hi. Yeah, okay, yeah. Galestra, she kind of hangs her head. Zasra. He has all the hallmarks of my sister, Zasra Orlindar. Priestess of, oh, what's the name? Myris. Shadowbinder and mistress of intrigue.
And you think this was her work?
Eh oui. Certainly not. I would know her magic anywhere.
I know you said that your mother entrusted I think your brother to pursue the ritual. Did she also entrust your sister? Or
Oh,
any
I would not say that she entrusted my brother Irendel into it. She threatened him with 2 Driders that he recreated or die. But I would say that she is most likely mobilized the entire family against me.
Oh
I
God.
wonder if she is keeping it, how do you say here, in-house and not telling the rest of the drow of what has happened? What do I think about that? Do I think mommy would have kept this in-house to not bring heat on her for my defection, or would I think she would have told my Reese or other families or whatever? What's my take on how far mom has enlisted other assistance? Is she keeping this in the family, or is she mobilized? Is she all hands on deck?
So I'm not even gonna make you roll for this.
Mm-hmm.
If the Orc Emperor found out
Mm-hmm.
your mother lost the person leading the ritual, the city would burn.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I will. I'll feed that information to the group. So I believe that they are keeping it within the family. But unfortunately, there are plenty of family members. The primary ones, and of course, their slaves. And my sister, both of my sisters, but especially Zestra. Well, both. I do not wish to denigrate Trisana, who bears the name of my great ancestor, who I dreamt of. But this is Zestra. She is the arcane artist of the 2. She is likely captaining the efforts to kill me and take Rex, if I had to guess.
So at the fake Pelvis Wrestling concert, there were other drow there. Were those slaves?
Good question, Dungeon Master. Were those House Orlandar slaves essentially? They weren't any of my actual main family members.
The
Frankie?
the Orlindar
Frankie?
family is quite large.
Yep.
Mhm.
If one were above table, if one would have inspected any of the corpses or made a perception check, one might have seen that they were all wearing the crest of your house.
Okay.
Ooh.
Cousins and whatnot.
That's what I was thinking, like cousins,
Mm-hmm.
distant cousins. Okay. Well,
In fact, if you were to inspect any of the drow you have come across, on each of them you would find the crest of your house.
Very good to know. Very good to know. I should tell you of Trisana. Well, I should tell you of Zestra. She is not a high priestess, but a priestess, shadowbinder, mistress of intrigue. Very gifted in magic. My other sister, they are both older than me. Trisana is the commander of my house's military forces.
Oh,
A
fuck.
brilliant stateswoman, military strategist. So between the two of them, we have a high priestess of arcane brilliance and a military genius of sorts.
Oh God.
But hey, we have killed Relievar, so that is only 3 brothers left, and I still think Irendel may be sympathetic. So hey.
I will say, everyone, you guys definitely mean a lot to me, but that boat is sounding really appealing right now.
If you do not want to stay, we will. You are almost a master of this weapon, this great weapon. You strike with such ferocity.
Yes,
Kazerok, you have big boots to fill, n'est-ce pas?
but you mentioned a whole
Yes,
drow
indeed.
army. That sounds very, not too flattering. Now, when you say army, roughly how many are we to be expecting?
Dungeon Master, I'll leave that to you.
Oh fuck!
If we're talking about just your house's military force
Yeah,
with slaves,
yeah.
1,500 easy.
15. Damn, that's a lot of sex. Damn, House Orlandar getting after it.
Most of that's slaves.
My mother's a slut.
That's mostly conscripts, but
Okay, conscripts. All right, so she didn't birth all of them out.
you got to
You would have
remember.
learned, by the way, that my
you
mother.
have
So the family
uncles and
was so
aunts with
my
the name.
father was. Oh, sorry.
I was just
Go
gonna
ahead,
say,
what?
you know that you have cousins, aunts, all these things.
mm-hmm. Mm.
And I would have told you by now that my mother, that's Aldrana, high priestess. Father unknown was a slave, breeding stock. So the Drow raise men specifically purely for breeding. What a great job, by the way. Hello, sign me up for that. But he was a breeder.
Oh my god. So
there is one more scene
Father's
I
out of
want to
the
get
so
to
at
tonight.
least father's out of the picture. Hey, at least my father. He's probably
probably dead.
inseminating someone else. Yeah, perhaps. Growing the military. But he is not going to come after us. He's just sleepy most of the time.
And give Rasimulk a turn red. I think he is, and his
Mm.
foot hurts.
This sounds like a great conversation for off-time roleplay. There is one more scene that I would like to reach tonight. So, you guys pretty much clear out. You've gotten what there is to get from here. They were stripped of their weapons, which the investigation rolls at the beginning would have shown that. That's why they were attacking you unarmed. Their corpses were not left with any weaponry. Let's move on. We're not going to do the survival roll for this, as you guys come upon a pretty tattered village. Looks like it's been long neglected. But you see a bunch of tabaxi milling about.
Do you recognize any?
Yes.
Which one? Is there anything in specific? Oh,
Oh,
was wind through the keyhole one of them?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, most of these tabaxi, all of these tabaxi, were ones you freed from the Blue Dragon. Brex, as you approach, wind through the keyhole, who's kind of working to pick up some of the litter and stuff because this place has been abandoned for so long, looks up and notices you, and her eyes go wide, and she runs up and hugs you
Oh,
as you approach.
Rex is gonna be in awe still, for being so flabbergasted by the bomb that was. He's gonna kind of like sit there for a second, and then, needing the hug from Glestra and this Tabaxi, he's gonna embrace her and hold her.
Yep, and it's like hugging a warm, snuggly kitty.
Yep.
Aw.
And she is excited. She's like, I never thought we'd see you again. What are you doing all the way out here?
Well, it's a very long story. I hate to ask this of you. I noticed kind of we maybe stay and help you, maybe clean up a little bit just for room and board for the night, if that's okay.
Oh, of course. We've lived with the dragon for quite some time, so the place is not exactly where it was, but we have room, of course.
Absolutely.
And the wells, the water is returning to the wells.
Well, I didn't really have any part in that, but absolutely love to hear that. And he will help her start cleaning up, I guess.
Absolutely, and there is some shops here that they've set up. A lot of the magic items you notice were like parts of the hoard you gave to them on their travels. So, the stock is limited. There will be rolls as normal, but you guys will have an opportunity to shop here as well. Valian, you feel the calling of the sea and you gather your friends together. I am going to allow you, Valian, to make your farewell speech to your friends because we are about to move into Stars and Wishes and end our run with Patrick at the Thursday table.
Everyone, I think it's time. From what I can tell, I don't think the coast is too far from here. I know you all were going to probably stick around. I think I'll keep moving. Just wanted to say, ever since meeting you all in Tosin, you've all grown on me. I will never forget you. Hopefully our paths do cross again. Rex, Razamon, Galestra, Kazarak, and Deoris, and of course you, Scrim Scram.
You're not bad for human.
Appreciate that.
And Scrim runs over and hugs your leg.
He'll reach down and give her a hug, and he'll walk up to Deoris and give him a firm handshake.
You might wanna wash your hands after that.
You had a bath.
You
You're
feel them a little
clean.
sticky.
Well, you do look quite presentable since your bath.
Oh right, I keep
long way
forgetting
from
about
that.
those. Yeah. Such a weird ritual. Hey, don't let anybody get the better of you out there, you know?
I'm trying my best, friend. And he'll walk up to Kazarak and slap him against the shoulder and reach out to give him a handshake.
And he'll kind of shake his hand and pull him in for the bro hug, the companion hug.
Nice. I know we've only known each other for a short amount of time, but it was good to meet you.
Indeed, and a companion spirit would have been good to serve with you.
Indeed. Galestra? Sorry again for trying to kill you. Nothing personal, of course.
It It reminded me of Sunday school.
Of course it did. And he'll reach out to give you a handshake.
She's gonna give you a hug, kiss you on your neck.
Oh damn!
I am sorry I did not I did not trust you for a bit, but in the end, I hope you understand. I I believe that you are good and true, and that you will overcome this. She gives you a little kiss on your neck, and her hair smells fucking amazing.
Much appreciated. Your words are too kind. And he'll move to Razamol. I know for a while we've been watching each other's back, Raz, and I definitely won't be having that. So
It's okay. I'm going to miss you too. He'll kind of just run in and hug him.
hey,
And after the hug's done, he'll go in for the handshake, but he'll put something in your hand
oh,
for you to read later, which I'll type out later. But
all right.
yeah.
Well, thanks again. And he'll move to Brex. Brex, thank you for that song. It means a lot to me. And I don't know, how does it feel to be the chosen one?
I wouldn't go that far. The chosen one, more like the key to the ruin of the world, I guess you could call it. But this isn't about me. This is about you. So just I I sat and wrote that song for hours. Took me hours to encapsulate you in a song. And that's what I created. And like I told you the other night, when you hear that piece of shit in your head, pull my song out and sing it as loud as you can. Scream it till your voice you lose your voice and just scream it. And I think you'll be okay. And he's gonna just full embrace him, tears in his eyes, and just yep.
Valiant will hold Brex for a while and he'll say, there's one last thing. I'm giving this back to you. And he takes out Sir Dinnigan's sword, plus two long swords, and he'll present it to you. I won't be needing this. So,
Thank
for
you.
you.
He'll take it kind of heavy. He'll kind of just oh shit. He's used to the scimitars, you know.
At this point, he'll walk off, and he'll wave as he's walking off into the sand dunes.
Hell,
Au revoir, Monsieur Valion. Bonne chance.
a round of applause for Patrick, everybody.
Appreciate it.
It has been great having you at the table, Patrick. And with that, we're going to move into stars and questions. And Patrick, would you like to close us out or open us up?
Man, I'll open us up. Wow. Damn. MVP to Gillespie. That was just amazing. I know it's been around since the start of the session, or more like the campaign, and just the build up. I mean, I didn't really. After a while, when he started giving his little speech, I started piecing things together. I was dumbfounded, you know.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys keeping that cooking for a while, it was just truly amazing. And thank you for presenting it while me exiting. It was great.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna let you get out of here without hearing that. You have all characters deserved it since you were the OG.
Hmm.
Appreciate it. Wishes, man, I just wish I could keep playing with you guys. Of course, without going the lawyer route, but yeah, it's just been an amazing experience. Hats off to you, Frankie, for creating this world and getting us all together, and it's just great. Excellent experience.
Hell yeah. Hey, I still get to play with you. So
True, true, true,
Yep.
true.
yeah, and who's your MVP for tonight, Valiant? Even though I think I know where everybody else is.
Oh yeah, Galestra for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Any wishes that I might take over to Saturday?
Um,
Ooh.
just I hope you can vibe with everyone, and just get it deep into the role play with them, Yeah.
You're gonna learn quick that Saturday's a much different table.
Okay, I'm taking your word for it.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you again, Patrick, and we will move
course.
to Devin.
I got them eating. Skip me for now.
Oh, Devin's eating.
Sorry.
Eric.
Oh,
Okay. Stars. It was good role play.
mhm.
The lore drop and the investigation and arcane knowledge that was great. The way they worked out how to message Brex's mom. MVP's John because of all the lore and because of the magic knowledge. Wishes I don't really have any. I don't know. Patrick, you'll be fine on Saturday. Cook will take care of you.
Good,
Mm,
good.
I forgot Cook's on that one. Yeah. Love Cook.
They're fucking crazy. So yeah, you'll have to get right into the fuckery or you'll be lost. That's my
Can't
only recommendation. Have fun.
All
It's
right.
a very fun table. It's
Can't
not
wait.
quite as serious as Thursday, but
Good
yeah.
to know.
Good luck. You won't need luck. You'll get in just fine.
Hell yeah. With that, we'll go back to you, Devin, now that you're not chewing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't do that
Yeah,
on purpose.
that's okay.
You're just the first one on my screen.
Yeah. Yeah, Saturday will be an interesting table. I can't wait to tell Micah about the Amazon Prime because, of course, Rudy will figure out some way to incorporate that.
Band spell.
no.
Band spell.
Yeah, this was a pretty good session. God, never fun losing a player. It's losing a PC, losing a player. It's never fun. So we hope eventually you'll be able to come back. I'm pretty
Hope
sure
so,
all of
too.
us hope that. Because who knows? I mean, we might still play. Hoping we're still playing this game in a couple of years. Who knows? But
Possible.
yeah. I
Any
don't
wishes?
know. No, not really. Just ready. I already wish it's Thursday again.
Yeah. MVP vote?
Alien's already got one going into Saturday, I think, right? He's already got an
Yep.
inspiration.
Yeah.
I guess you gotta give it to Galestra.
Yeah, that works.
Huge backstory. And I'll probably be messaging a bunch because I have some ideas that kind of align with your
Send it.
whole
Send that
shtick.
shit.
Yeah,
Send
we've
that
been
shit.
talking.
Let's interweave these backstories.
I love it. It makes it easier for me to write storylines when you guys are tied in like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jory.
I enjoy lore dumps, as much as any nerd. Um, I also appreciated the Razamol / Kazarok stay dead. And I don't want to say spawn camping because he was dead, but that was very fun. I'll give not that John needs the vote because he's obviously got it, but I'll give John MVP, of course. Wishes. I wish Valiant could stay, dude. We've been playing together for 6 months.
Yeah, I know, man.
Oh.
Dude,
One of the
have fun on
OGs.
Saturday. I'll definitely watch, dude.
Appreciate it.
Got me all teary-eyed. I love it, man.
John.
Yeah, man, this was a great session. Just a very satisfying, like a good hearty meal session. Just great. I loved getting to finally drop that lore bomb, and it seems like it surprised at least some of you, so that's even cooler because we trickled out some Easter eggs, some little tidbits here and there, but yeah, it was really fun getting to play Galestra, and it's been a busy ass work week for me, so really looking forward to tonight, and it really paid off. Very happy about that. My wishes, nothing particular for tonight. I want some innocuous fucking cursed sentient intelligent item that is bent on world annihilation and more family fuckery and more recurring bad guys that haunt us throughout. But I feel like that's all in play. I'm very happy about that. So, and my MVP for tonight is all the ladies out there.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We can't escape it.
Y'all are
We
the true
can't
MVP.
escape
Oh my goodness.
Oh, bring us around, Kyle.
All right, so this session was freaking awesome. Loved the RP. The RP is one of my favorite parts about D&D. I'm a theater kid. I love, like, when John said he was gonna drop it, he messaged me. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna drop it probably this session," and I was like, "Oh God," because I just don't know how to. It was just such a. We've been sitting on this for a very long time, so I'm so excited it got dropped and it's like fully like canon. Like everyone knows about it. I'm really, really glad about that. The RP, the mother thing. I was sitting here going, hey, we're gonna scry for her, and she's sitting there dead. Like that's what's gonna happen. I was like, she's gonna be laying dead, and that's it. And I was like, I'm gonna have to role play the freaking. Oh God, it was.
Why would I kill her when it's obvious she would be killed? I'll wait.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
They'll say if anything, they would have just captured her to try to bargain for you.
Yeah. So, and the bad part is he would have so gave his life for his mom. So y'all are so lucky. Great roleplay. I hate, double hate, curse any gods that have made it so to make Patrick leave because I don't want that to happen.
It's about connections, networking. You don't need no new degree, no new learning, no school.
I know.
I wish. I hate because we were just getting into your character, and then when the final like bomb dropped, you had to leave, and it's so cool. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
I'm taking too long, but my MVP. I know John has it. I'm gonna give my MVP to the DM this time because you do not understand. If I had a D&D session every single day and I felt bad that week, I would skip every single session but Thursday. Like you do not understand. I sat here through
I just
COVID.
left the hot doctor today. Why you gotta hit me in the feels like that?
I just sat through COVID and was like, I don't fuck every D&D session I'm in except for Thursday. I will sit there through pain and be in Thursday. Having to miss last Thursday was like, oh my god, dude, it was so painful. Like I was standing behind a bakery desk at work going, I want to blow this place up. Like I don't want to be here.
In a video game. We're on Twitch.
So I want to give my MVP to the DM this time. And and my wishes, I don't really have any wishes. This session is going like to the T how I would love my every session to go. So yeah, no wishes.
Okay. I'm not going to tear up, I promise. The first time I've been given the MVP for me. John obviously wins it. I don't need inspiration. I can roll as many dice as I want. But I thank you for the. No,
You're welcome.
This was fantastic. This was a great, well-rounded session. We had a little combat in there. The role play carried us through. Honestly, like I thought I prepped too little for tonight. I was worried. I was like, man, I'm gonna fill some time with shopping, I guess. Blah blah blah. And I had to rush us to get into this little town here, and I love that you guys have that ability. Each and every single one of you is great at improv. It works. Razmal, it's kind of become a bit now, Devin, that you cast useless spells on things.
I found one that's worth it.
And I was just like, no, it's darkness all over again. But I mean,
The
it's
Branded
kind
Smite? Or...
No,
The
when
necrotic.
You hexed.
Oh yeah,
the
I kind of
creature.
figured, but it's whatever.
So I
was
like,
still concentrating on it from last game, so I was like, I might as well see.
No, I always have a fear that Devin one day is going to go into Reddit and post into D&D horror stories about how I was the DM that just always made his spells not work. And it's never on purpose.
Well, I will say, you better not ban the spell I just
No, I was kidding.
got or whatever, but
I do think I'm not going to allow that to be Amazon Prime every time because that just broke the campaign. You could be standing in front of it and it'd be like, holy shit, I need a scroll of fireball right now. Like, so I can't allow that to...
Well, yeah, I would never use it like that. I
Yeah,
use
like
it
game
exactly
breaking.
yeah. I think it's like it lasts 10 minutes, so I would have to wait 10 minutes for the item to come back to me. But yeah.
Obviously, I can't vote for MVPs. I do want to apologize to the party tonight because I forgot to set up a watch together page for you guys, and I know music is important for this table, so I apologize to you guys that I forgot that tonight.
We filled up the music with RP. It's all right.
Yeah. Music was not necessary tonight.
We were our own music this session.
I know that you guys like that, so I felt bad once I realized, but we were already 10 minutes in once I realized, and I was like, I don't have time to do that right now.
Yeah,
you're good.
Yeah, Patrick, and this is really for everybody. Until they shut the Discord servers down, my Discord's going to be here. We have all become friends over this time. So, I mean, people are still going to be able to stay in touch and talk with each other. And Patrick's still going to be here playing. So, while it feels like a goodbye, it's not quite. So, it's been really great having you at this table, Patrick. It sucks losing the last original PC from the first session. But, and not being able to get into like your dad and the stuff I had written for that kind of sucks, but that was for later. But, you know, that stuff can still carry on. Just because Patrick is leaving doesn't mean Valiant won't show up. When we get into like the ocean stuff on the West Coast later on in the campaign, maybe old Captain Valiant has his own ship.
Yes.
Or something like that,
I would
you know?
die. I would die.
No, he ditches...
Especially the day...
He ditches the plate armor. I'm going to multi-class your character now that your character sheet's mine into Rogue and go Swashbuckler.
I like that.
Oh, yeah. The day we run into Sir Pat again, I can't wait.
You probably should wait.
I now have I've been
just so you know,
thinking
that's
about
the Sir Pat thing. That's a custom stat block I built myself.
Oh,
I can't wait
I want
for you
to
guys.
so bad. I want to so bad. Just oh god, that was a cool fucking character. That's such a cool character.
I miss classic Doctor Who. Okay, with that, I'm going to sign off the stream. As always, I will stick around for a little bit, and then we can have the juicy conversations that the crowd isn't privy to. Have a good night, everybody.
Ta-ta.
Good night.